Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's our visiting team and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in and mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line.
On the set. Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Hot 70. Hot.
On first down, Ward. On the run to the right. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. The former first overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker, having a lot of success here early in the season. 2 sacks the opener, and he's got another one here.
Okay, ready?
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Get it. Go.
A shotgun snap for Ward. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Ready, Brooks, 70, Timberwolves. Victoria, 70, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Out of the gun, Ward. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. He gets free. Still on his feet. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line.
It's a gain of
A big play there. 67 yards.
First down. First down, Tokyo.
Brown trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot.
Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
And he's into the end zone. What a start. Cam Ward. Touchdown, Wizards. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Wizards will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, go, go!
They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Yeah, at some point, you just have to know when the party's over. You just have to cut your losses. I think in this case, he's just trying to do a little bit too much, make something out of nothing, and he ends up being taken back for a pretty big loss.
11, check. Crutch, rip, 23.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. Room to run past the 15. Room up the sideline at the 45. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 99 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This taken at the 5. And they will finally get him down against it. All the way close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Moving like 65, 65. Hey!
Now Brown. Room to run at midfield. And he'll wind up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 35.
26 yards.
On the ground, it's Brown. He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. Caleb Ransom in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, here's Ward. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Josh Hines-Allen in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Hurt, hurt.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. Flush to his right. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's in. Touchdown, Tokyo. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Wizards will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Jaguars 7.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Devon Achane to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Jacksonville.
46-yard line.
11, hey, take right open, open. Son.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got it. JT gets into drop him for his first sack of the young season. Second down, Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Achane. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
And 17.
Third and a long way to go.
Hey, switch! Switch! Hey, Jupiter! Jupiter! Hey, red on red. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup and be able to have better success.
And he will score. Jarquez Hunter. Touchdown, Jaguars. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Extra points by Little is good. And the Jaguars will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Panther 60! Panther 60! Here we go! Here we go!
Ward trying to keep it here on the zone read. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Rolling to the left. He'll swing this one out to Brown. Into space at the 45. And he's going to be taken down. They gained 18 yards on that one. That's enough for a first down.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. And a Tokyo first down.
Here's Ward. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Tokyo.
Here's Brown. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. He's puts up on the 37. Here's 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Ward. Moving to his right. Going up top. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie first-round pick. And the Jaguars are going to take over here at their own 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Take right up.
Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. As they begin with 3rd and 8.
Hey, run! Hey, Soko, sink right!
Lawrence. He'll find his tight end. It's Strange. He's going to have the first down. So they convert
gain of 10
on
yards.
3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Jaguars first down.
They'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Azarie Thomas there for the stop.
Azarie Thomas on the tackle.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down
It's now
and 6.
2nd and 6. At
Now
the
here's
38-yard
Lawrence.
line.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive. But now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
13 loot.
Lawrence now on second down. Catch made right side by Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
26 yards.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing is Lawrence. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
A run out of the gun with Achane. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
11, again.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. That'll be caught. It's Hunter. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's good for a Jaguars. First down.
11.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Think right open. Silver.
Lawrence now. That one out wide to Achane. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Jacksonville. His second touchdown of this first half.
The kick is good. Makes the score Jaguars 21. Wizards 14. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown. Out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 10. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 30-yard line.
On first and 10. Ward. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Trying to connect with Chase Brown on that one. And it'll bring up second down. To throw is Ward. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive. And it leads to third down and 10. Play fake. Now Ward to throw. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it's going to be fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They're going to go. It's Ward. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. How's that for a big decision paying off? A gain of 28 yards on fourth down.
First down. A 28-yard gain.
Now, first down throw for Ward. He'll find Shakir open right side. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
22 more yards.
Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
22 yards. And a Tokyo first down.
Now Ward going to hold on to it. A gain of 11 as and it's first and goal. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal.
That's another.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. They find Brown out of the backfield. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Wizards.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 21 apiece. Naimi Fairbairn.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return is Achane. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Go, go. Hey, run. Hey, I'm gun. Stop.
A first down throw for Lawrence. Flush to his right. He keeps it himself.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Hey, Silver.
A handoff to Achane heading left. And he'll have enough to move the chain. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
A gain of 3 yards.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10.
Here we go, son.
Once again, it's Achane. And he gets this up close to the 40. Marquise Bell up to make the stop. They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Big 13 heavy. Fred on red.
On the jet sweep, here's Travis Hunter. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, Lawrence. And he considered that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances of picking up a key third down?
Looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield. And it's going to be third down. We'll get this out wide. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Gain of 11. That's another Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the
A run,
38-yard
and
line.
it's Achane. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. They've converted twice on third down on this drive. Now facing third and 3. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's into the hands of Tyquan Thornton. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
13 more yards.
It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
First down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive. drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this off.
And he will score again. Come on, Achane. Touchdown, Jaguars. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. And making 3 touchdowns now. Remember, he caught the one earlier. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
28-yard line.
Here we go. 19 tight. 19 tight. 70. 70.
Play action. Ward. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Tokyo. First down. A gain of 19 yards. First down,
On
Wizards.
first down, Ward. Now he'll air one out. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Taimi Fairbairn.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return is Achane. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Easy. Read him.
They'll toss it here to Achane. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. This one intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
Second and 10. At the 40-yard line.
They'll run here with Brown. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Out of the gun, Ward. Forced to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Tokyo.
Carry here for Brown. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Mason Smith on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9. At the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's second and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19.
Downs goes in motion.
Ready, right?
From the gun, here's Ward. That was called in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Tokyo. Fairbairn able to add the extra point. And the Wizards have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return is Achane. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
taken down up at the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Jaguars first down.
A run up the middle with a 10. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Hey, go. Take right open.
Lawrence. That is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
Come on.
Now give on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Second and 11.
At the Jaguars 16-yard
Throwing,
line.
Ward. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. And he's in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Wizard. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
The kick is good.
That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
32-yard line.
On red. Silver.
They'll begin here on the ground. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
11 Agate. Rip 23.
Lawrence now on second down. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. And here's another ball that's intercepted. It's the former Cal Bear, Noel Williams. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Throwing is Ward. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drop.
A gain of 22 yards. And a Tokyo first down.
On first and 10, Ward. A throw on the move is caught. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 2 at the 49-yard line.
To throw is Ward. Rolling right. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Check mash.
Here we go on fourth with Ward. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Tokyo first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard
Throwing
line.
again is Ward. And that one incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Oh, looking end zone, but it's out of the reach of the receiver. And incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Downs goes in motion. Throwing on third down, Ward. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
They snap it to Ward. This one is complete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Travel start on the ground, and good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 31-yard line.
They go play action for Lawrence. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
And it's been this elite pass defense that's made things very challenging for the offense so far, and that's only his first catch of the game. But, you know, sometimes, Mike, it's just that one play that gets you going, so we'll see if that's the case here.
He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And the Wizards are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 49.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
70, go.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. He'll swing this one out to Brown.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Now Ward on third and goal. Escaping to his left. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on fourth and goal. On the toss, they'll run. And this is going nowhere. He's going backwards to the 4-yard line. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 96 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow.
His kick is good. That ties the game. 35-35.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Now return coming from the 7th. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
first down throw for Ward. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's taken down just shy of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Dragon 60.
Back to throw is Ward. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Come on. Hit. Hot 70. Hot 7. Go.
On the ground, it's Brown. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. He's got his man. That's down. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Gain of 17 yards. And Tokyo. First down.
Here's Ward. A ball deep for the end zone. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
Second and 10. Downs goes in motion.
Bronco 80. Shot 60. Shot 60.
Now Brown. He's got space inside the 25. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
Tokyo. First down.
On first down, Ward exiting the pocket right. He's going to run it. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
10 more yards. That's another. Tokyo.
Brown.
First down.
And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose running. They push him backwards.
A loss of 2. Brings up second
Now
and
it's
4
Ward.
at the 2-yard line.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Yeah, I think that's a really smart decision. You certainly don't want to take a sack in any goal-to-go situation, or even worse, throw a pick. So understanding he still has 2 more shots at the end zone, I really like that decision.
Big play coming up here. Tie game, third and a couple.
19 shotgun. 19 shotgun. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal. Now this offense could use the first of their timeouts, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Ready, set. 79 Broncos. Ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Mustang 19.
They're going to put a man in motion to the right.
Hut, hut.
On fourth down, Ward. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down. Into the secondary, past the 15. And so much being backed up, he takes this beyond the 25-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That is brought in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First down.
First and 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's a run going left. There he goes. Inside the 30. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. That pickup, good for 29 yards.
At the 14-yard line.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Lawrence now. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
Back at the 18-yard
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
A loss of 2
That was
yards.
just a race to the edge, and in this case, Mike, he just wasn't the winner. I mean, at this point, when the defense is out there waiting for you, it's tough for any runner in this league to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter. So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 3. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Ward. Oh, front end work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is able to play. Javon Holland, tight coverage, and he's able to break that one up. Here comes 2nd down. Out of the gun, Ward. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll run the sneak. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. 1st down.
That's good for a Tokyo 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Moving outside the pocket. He'll take off again. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the 1st down. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 15. And a Tokyo 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Ward. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. Off play action, it's Ward. As he throws and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Brown.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
He banged this one, and he's got it. Gets hits it from long distance. They have tied things up here in the final minute. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is first and 10.
11. Here we go.
Lawrence. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And will be forced out of bounds. A very short game.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders had different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Now a second timeout called by the defense. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. Here's a big one. This third down.
Take right over. Let's go. Focus. All right. 30 left.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
First and 10.
First down throw for Lawrence. Attack is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards. And another first down. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second. Clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. This offense still has the one timeout to use. First and 10 coming up now. They'll run here. And they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll run.
At the 35-yard line.
Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30. And we are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to win the game. Now this defense will use a third and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So now, a big spot coming here. This one he's got to have. This one off the left, upright, and in. It's good. Incredible. So it's a win here for the Jaguars. They get themselves into field goal range for